Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from knockouts to knowledge and from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a different way. In this video, I really wanted to share a beautiful piece of writing by the wonderful Hafiz, Hafiz. If you're not familiar with his work, definitely Google him. Very, very valuable writings this man has done, and I'd like to share you a piece entitled The Jeweler. If a naive and desperate man brings a precious stone to the only jeweler in town wanting to sell it, the jeweler's eyes will begin to play a game, like most eyes in the world when they look at you. The jeweler's face will stay calm. He will not want to reveal the stone's true value, but to hold the man captive to fear and greed while he calculates the value of the transaction. But one moment with me, my dear, will show you that there is nothing Hafiz wants from you. When you sit before a master like me, even if you are a drooling mess, my eyes sing with excitement. They see your divine worth. Beautiful piece of writing, I'm sure you'll agree. As I say, that was by Hafiz, entitled The Jeweler. And for me, it's the same type of intention I seek for all of the clients that come to see me, whether it's in my capacity as a speaker, coach or mentor. And even with the same intention I write my books, I see your inherent worth. Just by virtue of you being here, no matter what you've done in the past, no matter what you even think of yourself. Unlike the jeweler who's trying to get the best deal in the transaction and, let's be frank, try and rob the man because he knows the value, but he's going to give him less than the special gemstone is worth. It is my honour to see you develop for you to reach your fullest potential. That gives my life true meaning. Nothing makes me happier, truly happier now, when I see others being happy in turn. And it's a lovely thing because it's almost like some of that rubs off on me. So it's not entirely altruistic, but you see, my overarching and overriding intention is to spread happiness. Indeed, a mandate I gave myself is before I pass over and die, I want to spread millions and miles and miles of smiles around the world, one person at a time, through my work, speaking, and just being me. That's what makes me come alive. In many ways, as much the same as for the short space of time that I did enjoy fighting or moving my body, I now love motivating others. It is my very passion. It's my reason for being. I am obsessed about that. As much as I like still keeping fit and doing the strongman training, I love to see you out there, people, thrive. And that's why I'm so passionate about my talking, and that's why it's resonating and beginning to spread around the world, because I believe that passion that's in you, it's undeniable. When it's true, when it's real, that will go around the globe, because energetically that is unstoppable. Conversely, if you're not particularly passionate, or if you don't really give a toss about something, your work, a relationship, it begins to crumble, quite frankly, very much like a muscle that's not being used. It doesn't stay the same, it regresses, it atrophies, and that happens in life. You see, we actually think, oh, by just getting by, we're doing okay. But just getting by, you're actually regressing over time. So you always need to be pushing yourself. And that's not to imply that there's not a state of contentment. But it's like once you reach a goal, you don't just stay at that mountaintop. You look at others to conquer and climb, if you will, because that is the essence of self-development. While you're here, you should constantly be improving oneself, whether that's in speech, in manners, in courtesy, in knowledge, in wisdom, in kindness, in love, all of the beautiful things. And far from being overwhelming or depressing, like, oh, always learning, that's a beautiful gift. Not only that you give yourself, but then in turn, as I believe it's a each one teach one, the knowledge isn't just to stay in your noodle, it's to give to others. This is what I now really get. Because if I still had the same mindset that I employed when I was being violent, working the door and fighting and being an unlicensed boxer and all of that, and if all the change that I've gone through, all the necessary hard work, all the books I've read, if that just stays with me, that's selfish. I have a duty to pass it on to those that could be angry now. And in similar fashion, I'd like to look at the struggles and challenges you've not only gone through in your life, but overcome. See that as being a great wealth of not only knowledge but energy you can impart to others. So if you've battled with addiction before, say for example, and you've conquered it, but you still, you have doubts, help others that are currently struggling. And not only will you help them, but you'll find that, as I've alluded to earlier, that will rub off on you. That will rub off on you. If you've had your problems with drink before and you help someone that's going through that battle now with the demon drink, you watch the sense of satisfaction you will quite rightly get for helping them. So I encourage you to think about that and to recognise you're just like the precious gemstone in this piece of writing, The Jeweler by Hafiz. You are that precious stone. You are that diamond in the rough. Now it might need polishing and cutting, refining, but you are a diamond today. I don't care how you feel about yourself, you feel unworthy, you are special, you are priceless. You're an unrepeatable limited edition, a true one-off. You are a Picasso in your own right. So recognise that and begin to act accordingly. Because if you really think of someone that you love, you would never dream of harming them or seeing them harm themselves. So treat yourself accordingly. You are a king or queen, so remember that and treat yourself as such. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, as always, and it's provided you some value. You are unstoppable, and I believe in you.